Hey, Rupali Monga here. So today I wanted to shoot a video on how to use ClickFunnels. Now, I'm assuming that either you have already considered to purchase ClickFunnels but haven't done so yet, um, and you're trying to figure out how to use ClickFunnels before you actually make the decision to, purchase it or trial it, or you have already purchased it but you still don't know how to use ClickFunnels. So I want to actually give you a tutorial on ClickFunnels and kind of really just walk you through everything, walk you through the dashboard, and most importantly, actually create a funnel live in front of you to show you how to use the design elements and stuff. ClickFunnels is amazing, and just I when I was deciding whether to use ClickFunnels or Lead Pages, those are the two that I was really considering between. The reason why I chose ClickFunnels versus Lead Pages is because ClickFunnels, you can create so many different funnels, and the way that the platform is structured is specifically for people that have sales funnels, right? Whereas I think Lead Pages is a little different. At least that was my vibe. People may interpret it differently, but that was my vibe. That with Lead Pages, you can create websites, and of course you can create funnels too, but it's just way easier with ClickFunnels. And then also just the platform itself, in my opinion, was way easier to use, and the design elements are way easier to use. And then also when I'll kind of show this to you when I'm creating a funnel live. Um, there's a lot more flexibility in the way you can design your funnels with ClickFunnels versus Lead Pages. So, those are just some of the reasons why I chose ClickFunnels, and today I want to show you how it works. So, just really quickly before I actually jump into the meat of this video, which is creating a live funnel in front of you, I want to quickly show you the different tabs we have up here, right? So this is obviously the funnels tab, and you can search all the different funnels that you've already created. There's a funnel marketplace. Usually I just click on new funnel, or I really don't even go there, to be quite honest. I just hit add new if I want to create a new funnel. Actionetics is like their email autoresponder service. I don't have it. I can't give you a lot of information on it. um, for emails, I use Aweber. Everybody has their own choice, but I don't use Actionetics with ClickFunnels. And then I never go to Backpack. And then account. There's just a lot of different things, and I'll just walk through some of these things today, not all of it, because the video will probably be a couple of hours. But you can check out their account section to get more information. And then, of course, their help, by the way, in my opinion, is amazing. I'm always chatting with their customer service, and they respond pretty quickly. So that's where you can get their help. Now, if you want to create a funnel, let's walk through the steps. As you can see, I have a lot of different funnels. But let's just go ahead and create a funnel live. Okay. So what you would do is you hit add new, and then you would select, what type of funnel you're looking to create. Are you looking to collect emails, get leads? Are you looking to specifically sell a product in your funnel, host a webinar? There's 3 different types of funnels, or you can even create your own custom funnel. For the purposes of this video, I'm going to just do a demo on creating a funnel where you're collecting leads. That's what most people do in their funnels. And that's what I'm doing. So I'll give a demo on that. So you would just hit choose. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and just put test, or let's say demo funnel. Okay. And then you can create a tag. So a tag is, so for example, for me, a lot of my marketing I do is with solo ads. I do some Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. So you can create funnels for the different marketing vehicles or marketing channels you're using, right? So for now, again, it's just demo. So I'm just going to put demo tag. And then you just hit build funnel. Oh, and by the way, if you want to actually look at training, their training videos as you're building the funnel are really, really good. That's how I actually built my first few funnels, just watching their trainings, right? So you can do that right here. But let's go ahead and hit build funnel. Okay. Now, what you do is there's a bunch of, so here are their templates, pre-made templates that you can choose from. Um, so let's just kind of walk through this. So this is really what I use, right? So there's an opt-in section, email opt-in, and then they have email opt-in templates, which is this page right here that you're seeing all these different templates. And then there's also thank you templates, okay? Um, there's sales, webinars, auto webinars, membership. Like I said before, there's so many different types of funnels you can create, which is the beauty of ClickFunnels. But, again, for the purpose of this demo, we'll focus on the basics, right? Which is what most people use. It's opt-in funnels, okay? So you have different types of email opt-in funnels. You can really choose what works best for you. I personally like to keep my um, opt-in page is very clean and simple because I notice that they convert the highest. When you have too much information, people get confused and they don't really know what to do. And in my opinion, some of these some of these opt-in pages are pretty text heavy. So I like to keep it really simple. Okay. You can see some of these are my own opt-in funnels that I've created, but let's pick a template, like a really simple template. And by the way, you don't even have to pick a template. You can actually create from scratch. Let's see, where's this? Where's a bare bone one? Yeah, opt-in blank start. So, let's do this because I want to show you from scratch. Let's say that, we're going to start a brand new opt-in page. So you just hit select template. Okay, so now what you do is um, this is the opt-in page of your funnel, right? And before I actually start creating the actual design of that page, I want to show you what this is on the left-hand side. So here's your funnel, right? These are your different funnel steps. Now, opt-in page is typically the first page that a customer or user would land on when they, type in your URL, which is going to be the opt-in page. That's the first step in your funnel, okay? The second step, now people design this very differently. The second step could be your thank you page if you're going to take them directly to a thank you page. Um, if you're just looking to create, get leads, or, many people, like for example myself, I usually have like a 3-step funnel. Okay, you have an opt-in page, and you have a thank you page, which is also considered a bridge page, and then you would add a new step, and your third step would be like a video sales letter where you're actually, either promoting your offer or doing a free training or something like that, right? So let's go ahead and create the opt-in page first. And what you would do is just scroll down here, hit edit page. Okay, so we're starting bare bones, okay? Now, just to kind of show you, kind of walk through this, right? So the basic structure of a ClickFunnels, template, right? An opt-in page, thank you page, any of their pages in their funnel is broken down into really 4 different categories. Okay, the first is a section. Okay, the section is the first category, I guess, if you want to call it, that you need to set up. Within a section, the second category is your row. Okay, that's up here. So first, second is row. Okay, within a row, you have elements, which is the orange. Okay, the row and the columns are part of the second category, which is the blue right here. And I'll kind of show you that as I create this. But the last one is the element. Sorry, there was three different sections. Row and column, you can kind of call them the same, but 3 different categories. Okay, so you have sections. That's 1. You have row and columns. That's 2. Kind of combine those 2. And the third is elements. Okay, so let's go ahead and start building this thing. Right, so you want to go to section. There's already a section added here, right? If you wanted to add another section, you would hit add section, and then it'll pop up here, and then you can create like another section. if you wanted to. But we already have a section created because when you even hit the blank template, they already have a section created. So now what you want to do is you have a section created, you can go to settings. So click on that little, circle there. Hit settings. When you hit settings on the right hand side, it's going to bring you to their design panel, right? And you can do so many different things here. Let's say that, I want to change the background of my section. Let's do like a nicer color. Okay, let's say it's that, even lighter. Okay, so see, I just changed the background of my section here. Okay, you can do other things. There's the padding. If you want to move up the section a little bit, if you want to move it down, you see how that's changing. And then same thing for the bottom. The bottom changes, right? So you can create spacing there. You can shift this. So left and right, that's basically saying that your section is, the content within it would get smaller if you decrease the left and right or get wider. And then the section width, let me just take a glass of water. Section width would be, either you can do full page, right? You see how that extended out. It could just be wide, medium, small. So you kind of get the point here, right? You can play around with that. You can also add a background image if you wanted to. So let's say that, I wanted to add, I would just go into my image repository. If you have no images here, you can just click to upload and upload images from, your desktop. And then once you have an image in here, you just click on it and then you can add image. So you see how that added there, but let's see. Yeah. So you can like change the position of the image, based on whatever you want here. So anyway, so I just wanted to show you how you can do that. There's an option for you to add images and then, you can add that to your background. Now, let's just say, let's remove the image. Okay, so I removed the image, right? Now, let's just say you wanted to add an image in the background of the entire page. So all you would do, so here's what I did. I went to settings, I went to background, okay? And then I go to background image. Again, what I can do is just click on an image. I already have it preloaded, right? So I clicked on this image, and then I go here, add image. Oh, that's not good. Hold on. Here, but let's see. Let me just pick something just to kind of show you. All right, so that's much better, right? So let's say you wanted to put a background image. That's how you can do it. For now, I'm just going to go ahead and remove it. If you want to change the color of your background, you can. So, there's all sorts of things. It's very, very simple to use. That's the whole point of this. Okay, so anyway, I showed you how you can adjust the background of the entire page if you wanted to. Let's say you wanted to keep it simple, just clean, and you wanted to just build out, a basic opt-in page, right? So again, let's go back to here. Your settings, I showed you what you can do in there, right? You can adjust the width, the top, the bottom, the colors, all of that. Now we got the settings down. Now let's go to the rows, okay? The blue section that I just pulled up, right? So this is one, it says one column row. So now here's what you can do, right? So here you have it. This is a one column row. Now let's just say you wanted to create a two column row. You can actually do that, right? So what you just hit on that plus button and you can create a two column row and so forth, right? If you click on that, you can also create a three column row. So again, just based on however you want to design your page, there's a lot of different options there. I just wanted to show you how you can do that. For now, let's just do a one column row. Okay, so let's go here, add the content here, right? So you have your one column row. Now within this one column, because for now I just want one column, I don't need two columns. I want to add an element. This is where the real fun begins, because in the element is where you can add a lot of different, types of things. So what do I mean by that? I'm going to click on this. It says add new element, right? And now in the element, I can put a headline, subheadline, a paragraph, an image, a button. There's so many different things. So let's go ahead and create a basic headline here. Okay. So I'm going to put, okay, how to, um, how to get more leads. Let's just say that was, you know, or you could say let's just do how to use Facebook marketing to get more leads. Or you know what you can do? Discover how to use Facebook marketing to get more leads. Okay, let's just say that's your, your call to action. Now that's your headline. You can actually delete this top one. Delete that. Okay, so that's your headline. Now below that, you want to put more content, right? So what you can do is, let's see, go to paragraph, and you can say 100% free video training. Okay, let's just say that's that's part of your call to action here, right? And then now you have your title, and now basically what you want them to do is enter their email address so they can access your Facebook marketing video training, right, to get more leads. So what you would do is you would select input, okay? And as soon as you select input, obviously, it usually just sets to email address, but you can actually make sure you confirm that. So you go here, input type, hit email address, and that's it. It's set, right? And you can even change the text, placeholder text here if you wanted to. So you see how that's changed there? You could say your best email address, something like that, okay? All right, so now below that, you want them to hit the button so they can get to the next page. So you just hit button. Okay, now you go here, you're clicking on this little circle kind of wheel that will always take you to the settings of each section, okay? Section or element or row, etc. So what you want to do is you want to set the action. So this, usually what you want to do, since this is your opt-in page, you want to take them to the next step in the funnel, which will probably be your thank you page, right? So you just hit go to next step in funnel. That's it. If you were going to direct them to a URL, you could hit go to URL and put the URL there, or you can do an open pop-up. If you don't want to put an email address section here and you want to put in a pop-up, you can do that too. But for the purposes of this video, we'll just keep it basic, but you can do that, right? When you hit pop-up, just to show you what it will look like, you would just go here, show pop-up, and then create your pop-up in here. And it's the same exact process of creating a pop-up as I'm showing you on this page right here. So anyway, so click to sign up. So what you want to do is you can do like show me video, or let's just do get instant access. Okay, or you know what, let's put like an icon. So you will click on advanced, go down here, click here, icon picker, and you can do like that. Okay, Go back to settings. Now I want to change the color of my button, and I also want to make it wider. What you would do is you go to themes, and then let's say you want to make it a green button. Okay, for the purposes of this, we'll just make it a green button. And you want to make it wider. So you made it green, right, through themes. If you want to actually change the size, you go back to advanced. And then under button width, you would hit fill width. You see that? It's pretty simple. If you don't want to do that, go back to fluid. Again, guys, there's so much in here, you know, so you can play around with this, but I'm just showing you the basics of how to set up a pretty basic funnel. And then after that, like, you could just start playing around with this and testing things out, and it gets much easier. I mean, it's already pretty easy, but once you really start playing around with it, you're going to start getting even more comfortable, right? So anyway, so we went to settings, you went to themes, went to advanced, right? So I actually don't like the green. I'm going to go back. I'm going to do a blue button. Something is wrong with my mouse. Okay. Blue button. See, when you change it, it's like it keeps. Back to advanced. Go to full width. All right, there you go, guys. Now, so going back to this. So yeah, I mean, look, that was pretty basic, right? And then let's just say down here there's too much space, so you want to fix that. And what you can do is you can just go here. See, because look, these are all elements within your row column, within the blue category, right? So if you want to see, the gray area is the settings. Within the settings is your row, okay? Within the row is your elements. That's the main thing that you need to keep in mind, because once you have that in your mind, you'll figure this out, right? It's the settings, the rows, and then the elements within the rows. So I want to make the bottom gray area much shorter. There you go. That's all I had to do. I went into settings in the row, and then I went down here into padding, and then I just reduced the padding. Okay, and up top, let's say I want to push that up a little bit, I just reduce the padding up top. That's pretty much it, right? And then let's say I want to make that wider, or I want to make this smaller. There you go. I'm just hitting the padding on the left and right side to make it look a little bit cleaner. There you go. And last thing, see, I wanted to bring this up a little bit. So all I did was I clicked on the element, cycle, this little circle there, and then I'm reducing the top margin. I can bring it all the way up, or I can bring it down a little bit. There you go. Okay. And then let's just make the background. Okay, and then another thing, if you wanted to make the section, you see how like the sides are pretty rough. If you wanted to just, you know, make it look a little bit cleaner, you see how the corners of the section, they're becoming rounder, so you can do that as well. So it's pretty cool. Anyway, so that's that, right? So look, this is a bare bones basic opt-in page, but it's pretty quick to get done. All right, so that's that. Just save that. You hit save. Okay, and then you can change the title of it, your description, all that stuff. You know, I'm just gonna leave it for now. And then also just really the two other key things that you want to keep in mind is you want to make sure you integrate your opt-in page with your autoresponder. So you will go to settings, go to integrations, and then, if you have an autoresponder with another service like Aweber or GetResponse, you would want to link it to that, and they already have those integrations built into ClickFunnels, which is a really great thing. If you have Actionetics with ClickFunnels, then you can just integrate it with Actionetics. But I have Aweber, right? So I would just go to Aweber, and then I would click on Integrate Existing Form, and then I would click on one of my lists, and then bam, right then and there, it's going to link to your autoresponder, and then every time somebody submits an email address, they're going to get your emails from your autoresponder. Okay, that's that. And then last thing I wanted to show you was tracking codes. So you always want to make sure you're tracking uh, your funnels, right? When users come, when they submit an email address, um, or any sort of activity that's happening in your funnel, you want to be able to track that. So you would put your tracking codes in either your header code or in your footer code, and this is where you would go. Okay, so that's pretty much it, guys. That's that, and then you just hit save. Let's just make sure. Oh, right now I have this set to pop up. So just to be sure, set action, I would go to next step in funnel, right? So you just want to make sure that everything is set up properly. So that's that. And then you hit save, and then you hit exit, and you just created your very first landing page. All right. And now, the next step in this, again, when you go, that's your first step in the funnel, right? Then you would go to your thank you page, and then your thank you page, it's the same exact process. You would create it however you like. Let's pick a quick thank you page, a pre-built one, so we don't have to, go through the whole thing all over again. Let's just clean that. Let's just use this just for demo purposes, because the only thing that I want to show you in here is making sure that you have the action set for your button. Because again, the way you would design this is very similar to what I already showed you, right? This is a pre-selected template. You can clean this up. You can remove, this by, putting in test or whatever, right? You can like play around with this and clean it up. But this on your thank you page this is very important, is where you want to put your tracking code. Let's say you have an account that's tracking all of your clicks and leads and stuff like that. You want to put like whatever tracking code you have from, I personally use ClickMagick. And when I use ClickMagick, I get a special action tracking code. And I put that tracking code here because when I put it here, I can track all the leads that I'm getting from that particular marketing channel or that particular solo ad vendor or whatever marketing vehicle I'm using, to know that I got leads from that particular source. So you have to put that tracking code on your thank you page. That's very, very important. Other than that, setting this up is very similar. You do not need to put any integrations on any other page other than your opt-in page, because your opt-in page is what is going to be connecting to your autoresponder. So you don't need to put that here. And other than that, that's it. I mean, it's really that simple, like I said before, once you start playing around with this, you're going to really get the hang of it. But the design elements on this are just so simple to use. Really, they're so simple to use. So I hope this helped. Last thing before I do kind of sign off here is, when you go to accounts, go to custom domains. Um, and this is where you would go to, if you have a domain through like namecheap.com or godaddy.com, you want to basically integrate that domain to connect that domain to your ClickFunnels. So this is where you would come, accounts, custom domains. And there's a whole process. I'm not going to walk through, what it takes to create a custom domain on ClickFunnels, because they have amazing articles, help articles that show you the step-by-step process. But this is where you would come, just hit add new domain, and it's going to take you through the whole process. Okay. And then one last thing, the integrations. I did this a long time ago. So I believe this is where I had come, account integrations, to actually link my Aweber account to ClickFunnels. Again, it is so simple. They have help articles that walk you through everything. So that's pretty much it. It's that simple to use. You can create up to 20 funnels for their $97 a month package. Usually, I think for most people, that's enough because whatever funnels you're not using, you can archive them, and then that will free up your funnel space, right? So that's what I do. Like right now, I have 19. A lot of these things I'm not even using, so I'm just going to archive them, and that's going to give me space again. All right. So, guys, I hope this helped. If it did help, and if you actually don't have ClickFunnels yet and you were considering it, but you weren't really sure, like I said to you, it's very easy to use. Um, and, for people that are, constantly creating new funnels, um, I would highly recommend this over any other service. And if you are interested in signing up, you can sign up for a 14-day trial for free. And I actually have a link right below my video that you can click on to sign up for the 14-day trial. And I'm always very transparent. That link that's in my description is an affiliate link. So if you do sign up, I do get a commission, but you don't have to use my link, right? You can go sign up just on clickfunnels.com. I just like to always be transparent with people, so I'm telling you. But you can click on that link below um, to sign up for the 14-day trial. And given that I gave you some information, feel free to go ahead and sign up for that trial if you're interested. Also, if you found this tutorial valuable, go ahead and share it with other people that may find it valuable. And, leave a comment. Let me know if you have any questions, anything that I can answer. And go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I provide tons of internet marketing strategies, tips, tools, and resources. Also, tons of information on starting a business online and just personal development hacks and training. So again, hope you found this valuable, and I'll talk to you all soon. Take care. Bye-bye.